Every collector and treasure hunter dreams of finding a hidden treasure, a diamond in the rough, an undiscovered big win, and I just did. I've combed through hundreds of stamp collections throughout the years, and every now and then I run into something that was missed or passed over by its previous owner, and this was one of those times. This album was fairly full of common stamps. Nothing stood out as being worth anything, really. Then I noticed this 2-cent black stamp featuring Andrew Jackson with a grill mark on it. I took a look at the grill marks on the back. Think of a waffle pattern pressed into the stamp. It was a security measure of its day to prevent counterfeiting. There are several sizes of these grills on the same stamp designs, and they could be worth only a couple dollars all the way up into the six figures. So I took a look at the grill size, thinking it would just be one of the common versions, based on all the other common stamps that I see in the album. And to my surprise, I thought that it looked like a Z grill, one of the more valuable grill types. This one's worth $1,100. But these grills are often faked, so I knew I needed to send it in for a certificate of authenticity, much like people do with sports cards. After a few weeks, I received the stamp back, and lo and behold, I was wrong. This wasn't a Z grill at all. It was something even better than I expected. It was a D grill, worth over 4 times more than a Z grill at $5,250. According to the cert, it has a blue cork cancellation here on the right, and there's a small fin at the lower right and a thin spot in the grilled area, and a light pre-printing paper wrinkle. The light pre-printing paper wrinkle is a natural occurrence when the paper that the stamp is being printed on gets wrinkled or creased during the printing process, which slightly distorts the ink. Although this is a natural occurrence, it still will probably affect the value of a stamp. Now, in terms of measuring the grill marks, I like to use this Precision Specialty Multi-Gauge for US stamps. This one's issued by a company called Sonic Imagery Labs. What I like about this is that it's on a transparent film, so you can lie it on top of the stamp to see how big a grill size is, or a perforation gauge might measure. It also has the private printing vending machine perforations on it. And this little box up here with the millimeter measurements on it for horizontal and vertical comes really in handy when you're trying to identify the Washington Franklin stamps. It also has a more precise perforation gauge for the Washington Franklin issues that are just slightly different than what you get in a standard perforation gauge, which is super important for the Washington Franklin issues because a slight difference in the perforation measurements could mean hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you're interested in getting one of these perforation gauges, I'll put a link in the description below. These type of finds don't happen often, but when they do, it makes you want to keep hunting for more hidden treasures like this. Sometimes I might go a year or two before hitting a jackpot, and other times it rains when it pours and I hit them one right after the other.
I kind of can't lose at this point, so let's do this.
Like most of the stamps I show in my videos, this one will become available in my private Facebook group. Just go to Facebook and search for US Stamp Shop to join. If you like looking for and learning about rare and valuable items like this, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more incredible finds. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, as always, best of luck and happy collecting.